Good evening, dear students. Today our topic is matter in our surrounding. আজকে আমরা যে চ্যাপ্টারটা পড়ব দ্যাট ইজ ম্যাটার ইন আওয়ার সারাউন্ডিং। আগে আমাদের সবার আগে জানতে হবে যে হোয়াট ইজ ম্যাটার। হোয়াট ইজ ম্যাটার? ম্যাটার ইজ সামথিং দ্যাট অকুপাইজ স্পেস অ্যান্ড হ্যাজ মাস। ম্যাটার ইজ সামথিং which occupies space and has mass, that is called matter. Clear? Actually everything in the universe is made up of material, that is called matter. Everything in this universe is made up of material which is called as matter. Clear? So we will study first what are the properties of matter. What are the properties of matter? The number one property that matter is something that occupies space and has mass. Clear? Anything that occupies space and has mass, that is called matter. So number one property is matter occupies space and has mass. Number one property. Number two property, matter composed of very tiny particles. Matter is composed of very tiny particles. অনেক tiny particles দিয়ে আমাদের ম্যাটারগুলো তৈরি হয়. There are many tiny particles in matters. Clear? So next, number two property, matter is composed of tiny particles. Clear? Matter is composed of tiny particles. Number three property, there are attractive force. There are attractive force between the molecules of matter. There are attractive force between the molecules of matter. Strong attractive force or weak attractive force, whatever, maybe strong, maybe weak, but there is an attractive force between the molecules of matter. So number three property is there is an attractive force between the molecules of matter. Number four property is Property number four is there is space between the molecules of matter. There is a definite space between the molecules of matter. ম্যাটারের যে মলিকিউলসগুলো, সেই মলিকিউলসগুলোর মধ্যে কি একটা ডেফিনাইট স্পেস থাকবে। ক্লিয়ার? সো নাম্বার ফোর প্রপার্টি ইজ there is a definite space between the molecules of matter. There is a definite space between the molecules of matter. Property number four. Property number five is the molecules of matter are constantly moving. Molecules of matter are constantly moving. Molecules are not fixed. They are moving continuously. Clear? So this is the property number five. The property number five is molecules of matter are constantly moving. Molecules of matter are constantly moving. They are not fixed. They are moving continuously. So this is all about the properties of matter. Number one property, matter occupies space and has mass. Number two property, matter is composed of tiny particles. Number three property, there is an attractive force between the molecules of matter. Number four property, there is a definite space between the molecules of matter. Number five, molecules of matter are constantly moving. Clear? So this is properties of matter. Now we will study states of matter. We will study states of matter. Now there are three states of matter. One is solid, another one is liquid, and the third one is gas. 3 states of matter. One is solid, one is liquid, and another one is gas. Solid have definite properties, liquid have also definite properties, and gas also have definite properties. All these states have definite properties or different properties. Clear? So we will now study the properties of solid as well as properties of liquid and as well as properties of gases. Now, solid. This is the first state of matter. Next, liquid. This is the second state of matter, and the third one is gas. This is the third state of matter. Clear? Now, number one property, solid. Number one property is there is a strong intermolecular force. There is a strong intermolecular force between the solid molecules. We have studied in property that is there is an attractive force between the molecules of matter. We have studied that there is an attractive force between the molecules of matter. Now, this attractive force is termed as intermolecular force of attraction. This attractive force is termed as intermolecular force of attraction. What is the intermolecular force of attraction? The attractive force between the two molecules. The attractive force between the two molecules is known as intermolecular force of attraction. So this intermolecular force of attraction is very strong in solid. Clear? So we will write very strong intermolecular force of attraction. Very strong intermolecular force of attraction. In case of liquid, this intermolecular force of attraction little bit weak. This intermolecular force of attraction is little bit weak than solid. Clear? So we will write weak intermolecular force of attraction. And for gas, this intermolecular force of attraction is very weak. For gas, this intermolecular force of attraction is very weak. Clear? So we will write very weak intermolecular force of attraction. Very weak intermolecular force of attraction. Next, property number 2. This will be based on intermolecular distance. What is intermolecular distance? The distance between the two molecules. Distance between the two molecules is known as intermolecular distance. The intermolecular distance is very less in solid. Intermolecular distance is very less in solid. Actually, in solid, the two molecules are very closely packed. In solid, two molecules are very closely packed. That's why the intermolecular distance is very less in solid, and that's why the intermolecular force of attraction is very strong. So intermolecular distance in solid molecules is very less. So this will be based on intermolecular distance. So we will write less intermolecular distance between the molecules. Intermolecular distance is very less in solid, and this intermolecular distance is somewhat greater in liquid. In liquid, this intermolecular distance is somewhat greater than solid. Listen carefully. This intermolecular distance is somewhat more or somewhat great in liquid than solid. Clear? So in this intermolecular distance is somewhat more in liquid molecules than solid. So we will write more intermolecular distance between the molecules than solid. More intermolecular distance between the molecules than solid. সলিডের যে ইন্টারমলিকুলার ডিস্টেন্স তার থেকে লিকুইড মলিকিউলসের ইন্টারমলিকুলার ডিস্টেন্সটা একটু বেশি। And in case of gas, this intermolecular distance is far more. In case of gas, this intermolecular distance is far more than that of liquid. Clear? So we will write more intermolecular distance between the molecules than liquid. Clear? So on the basis of intermolecular distance, it is less in solid. In liquid it is more than that of solid, and gas it is far more than that of liquid. So if we summarize this, for intermolecular distance, the intermolecular distance is least in solid and highest in gases. This is intermolecular distance. It is least in solid and highest in gases. And intermolecular force of attraction, it is highest in solid and least in gases. Clear? Suppose there is a two molecule, one molecule A and one molecule B. This is the intermolecular distance. That is the space between the molecules. The space or distance between the molecule is known as intermolecular distance. If the distance is large, then force of attraction is weak. If the distance is large, then force of attraction or intermolecular force of attraction will be weak. So in solid molecules, this spacing is much less. That is, in solid, the intermolecular distance is much less. That is, intermolecular force of attraction will be very strong in solid. And in case of gases, this space, that is the intermolecular distance, is much higher. In case of gases, this intermolecular distance or intermolecular space is much higher. That is, they have weak intermolecular force of attraction. Clear? So if the intermolecular distance is more, then the intermolecular force of attraction will be weak, and vice versa. Clear? Next, property number 3. Property number 3 is solid molecules have high melting point, boiling point, as well as high density. Solid molecules have high melting point, high boiling point, high density. Clear? On the other hand, liquid molecules have low melting point, low boiling point, low density. This is property number 3. And in case of gases, melting point, boiling point and density are very low. They are very low. Very low melting point, very low boiling point, very low density. So this is property number 3. Now property number 4. Property number 4, that is, solids are not compressible. Solids are not compressible. Why? Because solids have a definite shape and definite volume. That is, all the molecules in solid are closely packed. All the molecules in solid are closely packed. That is, the intermolecular force of attraction is very strong and intermolecular distance is very less. That's why solids cannot be compressed. Solids are not compressible. Clear? So we will write solids cannot be compressed. They cannot be compressed. On the other hand, liquid can be compressible, because liquid molecules have intermolecular distance, more intermolecular distance. In liquid molecules, the intermolecular distance is more than that of solid, and they also have weak intermolecular force of attraction than solid. That's why liquid can be compressed. Liquid can be compressed because liquid molecules have weak intermolecular force of attraction and the intermolecular space or intermolecular distance is more than that of solid. That's why liquid can be compressed. And in case of gases are highly compressible. Gases are highly compressible. Clear? Because the intermolecular distance is highest in case of gases. Intermolecular distance is highest in case of gases, and the intermolecular distance is negligible. They have very weak intermolecular force of attraction. That is, gases are highly compressible. Clear? Now, next property number 5. Property number 5, solids have definite shape and definite volume. Solids have definite shape and definite volume. Why? Because solids have very strong intermolecular force of attraction. The molecules of solid can be closely packed. That's why they have definite shape and definite volume. So solids have definite shape and definite volume. Solids have definite shape and definite volume. Clear? This is volume. In case of liquid, they don't have definite shape but have definite volume. They don't have definite shape but have definite volume. So we will write don't have definite shape but definite volume. Clear? Liquid don't have definite shape but definite volume. On the other hand, if we look at gases, they don't have definite shape as well as definite volume. They don't have definite shape as well as definite volume. So we will write don't have definite shape and don't have volume. They don't have definite shape and also they don't have volume. So this is property number 5. The last property is জায়গা নেই, সেজন্য আমি উপরে অ্যাড করে দিচ্ছি প্রপার্টিটা. লাস্ট প্রপার্টি ইজ প্রপার্টি নাম্বার 6. Property number 6. I will write here property number 6. This is for solid, this is for liquid, and this is for gases. Property number 6 is solid cannot flow. Solid cannot flow. On the other hand, liquid can flow and gases can also flow. Clear? Solid cannot flow because solids have strong intermolecular force of attraction. The two molecules or the molecules of solid are very closely packed or they are very tightly bound by the strong intermolecular force of attraction. That's why solid molecules cannot flow. So solid cannot flow. On the other hand, liquid molecules can flow. Clear? And gases also can flow. Gases also can flow. So these are the properties of solid, liquid and gases. Total 6 properties are there. These are the properties of solid, liquid and gases. Clear? These are the properties of solid, liquid and gases. Now, next. Now, next topic is change of state. Next topic is change of state. Change of state. Change of state means interconversion of state. That is, solid converted into liquid, liquid converted into gas, or gas converted into solid. That is interconversion of states. So, suppose this is solid, this is liquid, and this is gas. So how can we convert solid to liquid? By applying heat. How can we convert liquid to solid? Cool or freeze. On the same hand, from liquid to gas by applying heat. On the other reverse, there is gas to liquid, cool or freeze. This is interconversion of state or change of state. That is, from solid to liquid we will apply heat, and from reverse process, that is liquid to solid, we will cool it down or freeze. From liquid to gas, again we apply heat, and from gas to liquid we will cool it down or freeze. So this is all interconversion of state or change of state. Now there is a flow chart. This process have a particular name, from solid to liquid or liquid to gas. Suppose this is solid, this is liquid, and this is gas. Now from solid to liquid, the process is melting. The process is known as melting. Solid to liquid and liquid to solid. From solid to liquid, the process is melting, and from liquid to solid the process is freezing. Solid to liquid the process is melting, and liquid to solid the process is freezing. Again, from liquid to gas the process is boiling. From liquid to gas the process is boiling process, liquid to gas. And gas to liquid the process is condensation. From gas to liquid the process is condensation. Clear? Next, if we want to convert directly solid into gas, listen carefully. If we want to convert solid directly into gas, solid converts directly into gas, the process is solidification or sublimation. Solid directly into gas, this is sublimation. And the reverse, that is gas directly into solid, this is known as deposition. Clear? So I will repeat again. From solid to liquid the process is melting. From liquid to solid the process is freezing. Liquid to gas the process is boiling. Gas to liquid the process is condensation. Solid directly into gas the process is sublimation. And gas converts directly into solid, this is deposition. Clear? So this is the flow chart. In the next session we will do some next important topics. This is all about session 1 of matter in our surrounding. Thank you.